All right, all right. Hello. Week 14. Craziness. I'm a little tired. It's very late. 2:20 in the morning actually. Crazy. Uh and I got to get up at 9:30. Oof. It's going to be wild. How to make a build and how to submit. That's one thing I want to do with you. How to switch scenes. I have a script for you to utilize. Going to show you how to add that. Uh, I want to talk to you about the pause versus main menu situation. I'd like you to basically, I'd like to also kind of review some of the tile map issues that you may be having trouble with. Hopefully not though, because I kind of showed you how to mitigate that last demo. Um, so level 2 and you should see my screen. Yes, you do. Level 2 is just an extra level, basically, which is an active tile map. It's just a layer, right? It's a good way to go about mitigating this issue where you might have this, such as this building here, which is on level active tile map, and I can't move, right? And that's because it's on the active level tile map. And it has been spliced up into pieces here, and it's interacting with the 2D collision. So you just have to be careful with that. There are other ways to mitigate it, but I think for you all, a nice, easy way to mitigate that and also add depth and value to your scene is to just make another level, right? That way you can pass in front, just like these buildings. If you can notice, we'll go to level 2, and then we'll go to our little handy-dandy tile map viewer. Yours might be down here if it's an older version of Unity, that tile map viewer thingy. And yeah, we definitely passed those buildings, but we couldn't pass that one. So we know that level 2 gives us good, beautiful things. That's nice. Anyhow, we'll go to none there. We're good. Very, very good. Next up, we have switching between scenes and the cutscene. First, I forgot the tile map situation. Not the one I just discussed, but this one, where we have an issue for some, not all. Did not happen on my studio computer. It did happen at my RIT computer, where because I did the best practice way of doing things, where you actually would make separate folders for each sprite tiling. We'll actually go through this right now. If I put a cloud in here, then you would, save to a particular location in the tiles folder, maybe make a new folder, right? Don't make a new folder, just keep it in the tiles folder, unless you know for a fact that you're good, right? A way to test this is to put something in a folder individually, something that would become a tile, save as such, right? And implement it in the scene, put it in here somewhere, right? Save your work, exit out, come back in, maybe restart your computer for extra safety. Come back in, bada bing, bada boom. If it's in, you're good. If it's pink, you're no good. No good, you're out, right? No good. You don't want that. Stay safe, San Diego. Um, so be aware of that. Just want to point that out. Ay, 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 ay. Cool. Let's go, and I want to make this transition because you already know UI, right? Some of you may be having some struggles with that. I want you to come to me if you have struggles, right? Whether it's like a scaling thing or stuff just isn't staying in the same spot where you put it or whatever. Just come to me. I'll help you with that UI stuff. Well, let's talk about that pause menu situation, though. for this class, I am not going to require a main menu. Just do the pause menu, right? Mainly because the template has it set up so that you kind of like fall onto the UI pause menu as a sort of main screen. So alternatively, what we'll do, and this will save you some time and work too, because I know it's stressful right now. It's finals, right? It'll let you focus more on like the visuals of the game too, which is nice instead of like repeating what's basically going to be in the pause menu. I want you to instead just do the cutscene and transition into gameplay. That's that. One way to go about this is to simply let your UI stay on so that we fall on it. You'll notice that my UI for the pause menu is complete trash right now. I'm actually just moving stuff around, but I am going to allow you to visualize this. So let's press play. It did not actually stay on, but that's okay. And yeah, it's a mess. It's all right though. So alternatively, let's say you can't get it to like stay on, which it should not be a problem. If it's on, it's on, right? I think it's just the way that it's set up. Then I'm totally all right. Let's say you can't get it to stay on, what have you. I'm totally okay with it. Just kind of. Okay, we have layers here. Okay, just kind of merging from cutscene into gameplay. Alternatively, you could make a separate scene. It goes to the UI, then you go to gameplay, etc. Right? Theoretically, it should stay on when you go ahead and as long as the object is on, right? Like this needs to be on, and it should start in the on position. If it doesn't, it's a little strange. It could be definitely C# related. The way they have the template set up, right? Cool. Come to me for further information on that, though, because I'm sure after the video I'll figure it out. It's probably something simple. Cool, very good. Now, I'm just kind of exploring here. What I'd like to do is make that new scene I was just talking about, and what do you know? I actually made it. How the heck did I do that? Well, what I did was I just said create, and then I said scene. Whoa, there it is. Intro 2, just because you're special, I'm making another one. All right. So we have scene 1, and yes, I want you to save as your actual scene or gameplay scene. I want it to be scene 1 or something similar, right? The intro should be something like intro. Scene. In my case, 2. Right. We'll reload it. Go ahead. There you go. All right. Now we're in that scene. We have a main camera. Cool. Well, what the heck do we have to do, people? I'll tell you what we have to do. We got to go into prefabs, and we're going to do nothing with that. We're not touching that. Instead, what we're going to do is go into UI. I'd like to make a video player. Let's make the video player. Make the video player. Cool. Actually, let's make the canvas first. Go to UI. Go down to canvas. Boop. You'll see an event system pop up too. I'm cool with it staying like that. Click on the canvas and then right-click on it. UI, or excuse me, video. video player. It's going to populate that video player. Now, I also need a raw image. So we're going to do that. Now, why do we need a raw image? Essentially, the raw image is what will play, what the video will play on top of and be seen on. So we need to make sure that that's all good and right and willing to fight. I'm just making rhymes right now. Rendering, no. Environment, yes. I have video. Typically, and this was just kind of taken from here. I grabbed them from my little folder of goodies that I've been utilizing. There we go. Right? And I just dragged it in. So, video player, good stuff. Need a video clip. All right, let's get it. So we'll just drag our video clip that we have imported into the scene. Make sure it's MP4. It works good. Render texture. It's not going to play without that render texture. All right, just gonna throw it out there. And we do need that raw image I was talking about. So we'll actually first do the raw image, then we'll get that rendering video texture in place. Go to UI, go to raw image, vid img. Cool. You can leave it like that for now. It should be fine. Actually, you know what? Let's stretch it out. So I'm holding down Alt on the keyboard. I'm clicking on that. Right there in the center. I'm just going to expand it out to the borders of the canvas. Voila. All right. Good. The raw image is going to say, hey, I want a texture. Don't worry about that yet. This right here is a video texture I've already made, implemented in the other intro cutscene scene. I'm going to make another one for you, though. So we'll do create. Then we will go down, excuse me, to where we must go, which is, where are you, little video texture? Render texture, there we go. It's actually not called a video texture, it's called render texture. This is me being tired. Render texture, video things, 2. Don't use words like that. It's not good practice. Just throwing that out there. Cool. I'd like this to be 1080. Well, in this case, 1920 by 1080 for full HD. 1020. And this will be 1080. Right. Good. All of this seems fine. I went over these prior. I'm alright with that. And let's use that. So there's our video things 2. We're going to plop that down right into business. Look at that. That's nice. Vid image. Oh, what's this for? It's for the texture, you silly goose nugget. Oh, there we go. Now let's press play and see what happens, right? I mean, hey, why not? Looking good. All right, I like that. Cool, 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 cool. That's just a demo of my holocomic thing. All right, cool. That's looking great. I am happy with it. Walla walla ta-da. We're good. Let's roll. So now, what do we need? What the heck is this square doing here? It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm going to tell you. Because we are projecting to the render texture that's connected to the video player. Thus, it's okay for the video player itself to be a little tiny thing. Save the work, please. Save it. It's very important. And then save a backup. What the heck is this error all about? Windows Video Meter. Media. It's alright. Don't worry about it. This is actually a color situation. Partly due to the fact that this could be changed on import, but more of a pre-production issue or production issue, really. It's not a huge deal if you see this. It's all good. It can be sorted out in various ways. If it's bothering you a lot, come to me. I will help you. So, okay, we have this intro cutscene now, but I don't know. It's not that special. It doesn't go to the game. So let's make it go to the game. Let's do that. Let's do it. So how are we going to do that? Well, let me tell you something. We got to make a game object, everybody. We're going to object the game with a game object. So let's go do that. Now then, the game object. Right click in the hierarchy. Create empty. Yes. This is going to be a script. It's a lovely script. Made just for you. I made it. All about timing and going to another scene. Next scene. And yeah, it's an empty object. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Add component. Nope. Go down here. I got scripts up in here. I want to use the auto reload because the auto reload. Man, I really want a donut right now. I have bagels though. Anyhow, auto reload. We're gonna bring that right in. I've made it so that you can actually increase the delay to fit your cutscene. So if it's a minute long, 60 seconds. If it's 30 seconds, 30. Right? I'm just going to put it at 5 seconds to show as an example. And just so you don't have to go into the script, I've made a little spot of input here. So that you can just say whatever your scene name is. That's gameplay. That's that. Scene 1. That's mine. Right? This is not going to work. Well, actually, I think it might work. No, it's not going to work when you build. So unless you do this. File. Build settings. And, oh, we have to add this scene as well. I'll actually order them. So scenes, intro, cutscene 2 goes to scene 1. Right? So you want the scene that's the game in this. And you would just go to the scene itself. Open up the same panel. File. Build settings. Right? In scene 1, for example. Click add open scene. And it'll populate. And make sure that this is before this here. It is going in an order of play, so be aware of that. Okay, cool. That will now go to scene 1. And you can do this. Like if you did optionally want to make your main menu for the project, you could put it maybe up here or maybe below here, up above this one or below that one, right? That'd be fine. This is also where we're gonna make our builds. And yeah, we're gonna make a build today. So that's cool. Because you need it for O3C and you need it for your final milestone. And I'll show you what files look like and all that. And essentially how to submit. That's cool. 5-second delay. Let's test it, see if it works. Lovely. And gameplay. Nice. Oh, collision. 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 Can't get anywhere. Alright, done. Nice. Save your work. It works. Cool. I love it. I'm going to put this in my courses if it's not in there already. Boop. It should be good. Where am I here? I've never tried this before, but let's just drop it in. Oh, look at that. I'm not sure if it's going to like that. It's code, but I guess it's fine. So that's a resource. Auto reload scene. There you go. Done. In it to win it. All set. Next up, building. So, a couple things to take away from this. Obviously, we have made a level. We have implemented cycles. We've messed around with the pause menu. You have the option to create a main menu now. Pause menu, more important. What I'd like to do is first go over some of the settings themselves. So we went to File, and I'm showing you how to make a build right now. Went to File, and now we're going to go to Player. We went to Build Settings, and now we're going to Player Settings. You have the option to put an icon in here. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to select the crazy icon. So, what about buildings? There we are. That's nice. That's my icon. It's so cute. And it should, theoretically, auto-populate like this. Should be fine. Resolution and presentation. How do you want your game to populate? Do you want it to just maximize in a window? Do you want it to be full screen window? Do you want it to only be full screen, right? I'm alright with maximized window. I don't know about you. I'm cool with this just sticking like that. I don't have any issues with this. You may or may not want it to run in the background. Up to you. Can it be resizable, the window? Up to you, again, right? Do you have a splash image that comes about before the Unity logo? Well, we could do something like... What if I put in bounce? I just want to see what random stuff. We'll put my tree in there. Dark on light. No, light on dark. Unity logo below. That's fine. Cool. This is my little splash screen, though. I don't know. Oh, I think I have to actually be in the game window to see it. Also, put your name on it. J. Adams for the company name, or if you have a company name. My company is called Valhalla. And exercise with peeps. There we go. Nice. What's the icon going to be? So there's our splash image. Obviously, we have an icon here for the adjustable, but we should have a standard sort of icon. So let's make sure we do the building again. Bring that in. Cool. Good. If you wanted a custom cursor, I know some of you have some wild some of you have cursor interaction because you customized it. At least one or two of you do, which I thought was cool. You could do something, I don't know, maybe let's just use the asteroid, right? Already went over that. It's fine. Dolly's good. Good. Other settings. Normal quality should be fine, but it's not going to affect anything if you just keep it the way. Just keep everything the way it is, honestly. Quality is good here. Ultra definitely for that. Yeah, that's good. Don't need to mess around with this. It's totally fine. Do double check it though. Why not? Right. Get rid of that. And those are our player settings. What do? They do various things, which I've just described, but ultimately it's to enhance and optimize the game. That's what player settings are all about, right? It's also settings that sometimes the player can actually adjust, hence the term player settings. So, how do we build that? Well, you can build in multiple ways. One way would be to do a sort of development build where definitely some debugging involved. This particular template actually comes with some sort of debugging that occurs automatically. You can keep it. It's not a big deal. So don't worry about that. And now, just click build. Excuse me. Where should we build it though? Preferably, build within a folder that you know you will not lose all the files. Actually, this is how I want you to do it. All right. I don't want you to do it any other way. So let's exit out of this. Let's do it again. So build. I want you to do it this way. Go to your desktop, right click, new folder. Use the naming convention in the rubric, please. All right. So J Adams. Something like that, right? That's fine. This is what you're going to zip up, but it's also where you're going to put your build. And this usually takes a little while, so I'm going to pause, and I'll be back in a bit. All right, so my build took approximately 1 minute, which is quite impressive. I have everything in one folder, so we'll actually go up to the hierarchy here. I'll blow this up so that you can, actually I'll do that so you can see it even more. Like that. J Adams, final. We'll go in. Here's my application. It's got the cool little logo, right? All you really need are these. And it should play. If you do not have all of these, it will not play, and you will get a 0. I'll give you 1 day to resubmit. That's it. Your final milestone, that is the most important time to be on time. Think of it as crunch time in the industry, right? Where you have to get this stuff in. You may have missed a couple milestones, but you got to wrap it all up and give it, ship it, right? And please, for the love of Zeus or some other god, goddess, whoever, omnipotent power, please test it before you submit. So let's click it. Otherwise, it might not even work. So there it is. It's made with Unity. Seems like my splash screen got a little messed up there, but that's okay. Alright, cool. And that... Oh, one other thing I want to add to this. Oh, that's so cute. Look at the little house. One other thing I want to add to this is I really want you to have a quit button. Okay. Now, I may actually alter the script real quick, and I'll do it on the fly while you're with me. We're going to go into where I have various scripts I've made past. Let's go into my holocomic project here. I think this will work just fine. Go into the assets folder. Should have a quit thing in here. If I don't, that's crazy. We're going to copy this. I'll also put it on my courses. Don't worry, it's okay. Copy. Right. We're going to put that in here. Where's the... Oh, well, okay. I'll put it in my thingamajigger. My Biggie F drive. Scripts and paste. Boop. Then we'll drag it in. Whoa. Then we'll drag it in. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool. Get out of that. It's done. Now, the problem with this quit script in particular, I'm going to just double click it to open up Visual Studio. No idea why I still have 2019 on here, but whatever. The problem is that I'm using the escape key. All right. Don't want to use that. Preferably, I wouldn't mind just using something different, like maybe we use, I don't know, use delete. Delete could be interesting. Let's do that. Delete. Save. And we'll go back into Unity. Gonna compile the scripts because I changed the script there. Cool, good. And I want you to put this in the actual game itself, not in the cutscene. Although it's good practice to do that too. But more importantly, put it in. You go to scenes here. Go to the scene 1, and we'll just do create empty and quits. Drag it in. Press play. And now if we press delete, boop. Oh wait, we're actually, oh look at my little sponge, it's cute. It's only gonna work on build, so oh interesting. Okay. So basically this wants me to change it to RGBA32, that little sponge cursor, and that's fine, I can do that. I'll go into the mod assets folder, which is where it is located. Is it actually called? Oh no, it's an asteroid, right? Asteroid. Boop. Got multiple asteroid prefabs going on here. Okay, this is the one it's referring to. So supply. Okay, happy pappy. Good, nice. All right, cool. I'll just turn that off. Okay. Go to scene. Now, the only way to really get this quits button to work, to know that it works, is to make a build. And I'm actually just going to theoretically go right over what I have going on here. We'll select that. We'll just let that run. Be back in a minute. And 1 minute later, here we are. Exercise with peeps. Let's get it. It's like some of my... It's like this, you can adjust the aspect ratio on this stuff and all that. Looks like I have some issues. Click delete, boom, done. Bye-bye. So the quit button works, that's cool, nice. Get that out of there. I'm going to go ahead and plop that right into my courses for your convenience, because you deserve it. I'm going to go to my little collection of things, scripts. Bloop. Plop it right on down. And we are all set. If there are any other questions, please reach out to me. I may have another video for you. I may not. Mainly due to the fact that I'm pretty sure I covered everything. If there is any other lingering question, or you'd like me to make anything in particular in regards to video tutorials or demos, let me know by midweek, so Wednesday. That way I can push something out that day that'll just cover something that maybe is missing, maybe is not. But I am here to help you, so do not be afraid to communicate and get assistance. That is what my job is for. I love doing that. I love helping people And I love making things and making things with other people. So please reach out. I believe that is all for this evening. I don't know how I got that done in 35 minutes, but I did. So enjoy, and we shall talk soon.